What's up, everyone? This is another old and new video games in review. I'm Bobman18,
I'm Icon12.
and how's it going? We're doing a game review. Woo! And
of one of the most criminally underrated games of all fucking time.
before we give the name for it, we're doing a Super Nintendo game. But if you did not know, for every week or so, after a bunch of videos, we do collide of videos. If you collage of videos, well, you know, not all together, but you know what I mean. If you haven't checked out my new update video, check it out now because it gives you all the you know, gives you everything that you need to know. Now, for everybody who has seen it, you know, as you know, we do about one or two, but we're aiming for two. I pick a game, and then Icon12 picks a game. And this is a game he picked, and he'll tell you why. Explain what game we're playing.
We're playing one of the most legendary cult classics of all of the Super Nintendo library, Earthbound. Ah, yes. I remember Earthbound like it was the back of my goddamn head. I remember first getting my Super Nintendo off my cousin. It was a hand-me-down. She basically gave me this humongous box of Super Nintendo games, and I'm like, holy shit. My face just basically said it. I was going through them all, and I basically found, oh, what's this? Donkey Kong Country, or what's this? Oh, it's Star Fox. Okay. What's this? Mario All Stars. All right. I didn't want to pop in Mario All Stars, and then there was this one cartridge that caught my eye. It was Earthbound. It was Earthbound. I looked at the guy. I looked at the Starman guy, and I saw a kid inside the robot Starman guy, and I'm like, oh my god, I got to pilot a robot? Okay. I popped into Super Nintendo, and the game starts. I was like, start a new game, and this is where it started off with me. I'm apparently Bobman doesn't really have much information on much of the Earthbound games.
Yeah, but I grew up on Super Nintendo, but I was such a young kid, I couldn't remember much about. I don't remember much about Super Nintendo and all that.
Well,
I mean, for me, when I was like in first grade when I went, because it was my dad's, and I played once in a while, but I only played like, you know, it was like Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball we had. It was like what was another game? We had some cool games we had. I didn't play much about it. I watched my dad play it because I didn't play much because I was a kid. I didn't understand how to play it. But then we got the Nintendo 64 when I was in second grade. I had that for a while until I was in fifth grade when I got my Xbox, and then a little longer I got my 360, which I still have today. The other systems, I don't. When I heard about emulators, I downloaded that and like it brings back my childhood memory. You might get to see this. And I always use the keyboard, but like now I have a laptop that has like really small, you know, arrows, so it's like hard to control sometimes. And I looked at like on Amazon, and I saw this Super Nintendo controller you can plug in your computer. I'm like, boom, here's my solution, bringing back my childhood memory. And NES for the computer too. And you probably saw that in my update video, but I'm bringing it up again. If you remember this from your childhood, you want to go back. These are about like $7 a pop, about around that price.
$14 for both of them. It's no big freaking deal.
No big deal, and it's awesome. You want to relive back your old memories? You can just download an emulator, download whatever you want, and then, you know,
heck,
play.
Hey, do you know that Star Fox 64 the game I have on my tablet? Like I can just
play.
Yeah,
he showed me that.
I basically could play it with my Wii remote on the go. Like
yeah, listen to this, guys. Listen to how he plays his emulators on his tablet. Tell him.
I use a Nintendo Wii Remote Classic controller. I don't have to buy this, okay? I basically got bust of both worlds right there. If I basically want a NES, I would buy the NES itself. And if I want a Super Nintendo, I buy the Super Nintendo, which I personally would love to have a Super Nintendo for Donkey Kong Country. But anywho, back to Earthbound. We're going to be talking about the most criminally underrated game of all time. It's a cult classic for a reason. It's like one of those. It's a game that really. All the little things come together. It's like
and tell us before you start playing. Tell us now. There was like a history. There was a history before.
Yeah, there is a history.
Tell us about that. I don't know much about it. I would love to hear about it. I have heard about Earthbound. I know NES came from it. That's the only thing I haven't really played the Super Nintendo game, or I didn't know there was more history behind it. So. Let's hear what he's got to say before we start reviewing about this game.
This really is a history with it. There was actually a first game before this one came to America.
Really?
It was an NES. It was meant, believe it or not, they were basically done with it. It was ready to be shipped off to the U.S., but they canceled it because really the Super Nintendo was on its way. So really they like, fuck it, let's just leave it alone. And so when Mother 2, which in Japan is called Mother 1 and 2 and 3, there's 3 games in total. But anywho, we're gonna get to the third one some other time. But anyways, back to Earthbound 1, which in America here is called dubbed Earthbound 0, because it was actually dubbed in English by an official translator who already worked on the game translating it. And he worked for Nintendo. He worked for like translating everything on Nintendo. He did. And when he saw the whole translation within the game, like it was like a beta cartridge that basically was never released. For what I've heard, there's only 5 in existence.
Wow.
And so really, when
That's
the game,
rare.
like, yeah, it's rare as shit. I am not kidding. But anywho, Earthbound 0.
Do you think it will cost as much as the World Championships of 1990?
You bet your ass it will.
Wow.
Anywho,
So $50,000. Wow.
yeah. So really,
The gold cartridge then.
so really,
Sorry.
Earthbound 0, in which case Mother was not released in the U.S. Instead, we got something else.
Like Final Fantasy.
We got something else in its place. We got Earthbound, which is the first game here in the U.S., but is also Mother 2. This is basically a sequel to the first one.
Wow. So this is kind of like, it's like Final Fantasy. Jeez.
Yeah, in a weird way, yeah, but still, you can find Earthbound 0 on the internet. All you have to do is type in Earthbound 0, and the ROMs are right there, and you can play on any old NES emulator.
Yeah,
That's not a big deal. So.
that's cool. Like I said, you want to relive your glory days,
So,
or even if you never played it and you hear about it, you want to get into it, you want to get into games, download it. It doesn't take that much space, and that's pretty much. I mean, it's cool. It doesn't take much space, and it's pretty awesome. Name it our channel. So just abbreviated that.
Nah, I'm just gonna call him by the original name. I'm not gonna do
Ness?
that.
You just gonna call him Ness? All right.
No, I'm not gonna call him Ness. Like, hold up. Let me just go back to. Let me switch to. I'm gonna go banana flavor.
Banana.
I'm just gonna call him. You know, anything you say here will affect the game. Believe it or not.
Really?
Like, not affect it in the story wise, but like how the text, like how it all goes. So I'm just gonna go like for don't care for all of them.
Alright.
As for Jeff, I'm just gonna call him Jeff. As for the dog, as for Pooh, like literally, this guy's name is Pooh, literally.
Oh my goodness. Well, when you say
I'm just gonna be an asshole and just hold on. I'm gonna be an asshole and
Poopy?
just
oh, Poopy.
poop. Like I'm just gonna call him. Yeah, Poopy.
Poopy. But you know it's funny when you said I'm gonna call Jeff. It reminds me of the line from Blazing Saddles. Well, Tim, but most people call me Tim. I love that.
What's the name of my
No,
pet?
Jim. My name is Jim. But most people call me Jim. I love that line. I love that movie.
So really, this game is unique in its own way. Like I said, it's about all the little things. What's my favorite homemade food? Yeah, I'm just gonna be an ass for this one too.
Don't say. Come on. We gotta be nice. We gotta be nice to the internet.
Come on, come on. Just for shits and giggles, just this
Okay,
once.
all right, that's right. So this is not the family-friendly channel. This is more for teenagers. No, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
You gotta. What's my favorite thing? I could give you a big hint.
No, just put like.
Hold on. I'm gonna put old. Old fucking. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Old games. I can't do it. What's my favorite thing? Rockin'. What the fuck is it?
No, rocking like.
Hammer. Love. Gifts. Slime.
Just put games. Oh, there it is, right there. Gaming.
Wow,
Yeah,
that was by default.
Whoa, that's freaking awesome. Well, come on, it's a game now. Come on, that's kind of. I mean, they gotta.
All right.
All right. So our Ness, Paula, Jeff, shit. Our pet is king. Our favorite food is. Wow, I can't believe you put that down.
I wanted to be an asshole for this. I wanted
Okay.
to.
All right. Alright.
So as you can see, the game starts out in Onett, the hometown where Ness is from.
And if you can't figure this out by now, this is a RPG.
It's a modern setting RPG. But whenever you hear RPG, you think swords, dragons, fantasy, magic coming out of the ass.
Nope. RPG. If you do not know the abbreviation for it, it's called role-playing game. And what that is, a role-playing game is where you create your own characters and you level them up the way you want to. You make the person the way you want that person, like as yourself, or you can make them as totally as your alter ego if you want.
Oh hell! Back when I was playing Skyrim earlier, I made my Wood Elf look like Mr. T. See, there you go.
You can make it as your famous actor, actress, anything you want.
Basically, yeah. But Earthbound is different.
Okay, but let me just say, for our review, we're not going to play the whole game. We're just going to play, a good enough game. We're going to play good enough of it. Yeah. We'll play a little bit of it. We're not going to play the whole game. We'll just play...
Personally, see, you start out, as you can see, you start out with the game with Ness, in your pajamas, and there's your health, your money, $20. Damn, this kid's rich. Anywho.
But yeah, I mean, we're not gonna play the whole game. But he's gonna explain a lot of it. I mean, I'll play it too. But the thing is, he's gonna play a good chunk of it. And he's gonna what's the word I'm looking for? He's gonna let us know what's good enough information, what's not. So what's good enough so we can just end it. We're not gonna make it too long. We're not making no more than 30 minutes. So don't worry. We're not gonna be here we're not gonna play this whole game for like 2 hours.
No, the most amount of time you put into this game is really about, 5 to 4 hours into it.
5 to 4 hours? It's not bad.
This game has a humongous replay value. So really, there you go. You got the official Ness, as you can see from Super Smash Brothers. The signature yellow backpack, the red hat, the yellow, blue striped shirt,
yeah,
and the shorts. As you can see, this shit is like modern as hell. You can tell it's modern.
Yep.
Okay, when you go outside for the first time, you're gonna have to investigate what the fuck is going on out there. You're like
we saw like a rumble, kind of like a little earthquake, kinda.
Yeah, that was like the meteor or something. Like that's how the game starts out. Like a meteor falls into Onett.
Oh, yeah, keep going. Sorry.
Like it basically just there's a whole investigation. The cops are here. And whole sorts of shit is gonna happen as you go along. There's a gift. Oh, there's a present for me. Wow, this game is that generous to me. I love you, Earthbound. You are so nice to me. I wish I could marry you if you had boobs.
You know, it's a game I've really gotten into that I'm playing on my Super Nintendo emulator. Is Zelda: Link to the Past. That game is really fun.
Nah, it's not just fun. It's just
fucking awesome.
God.
That game is just like, but you know what?
Okay, here we go. This is when the game starts out. You see, you want to go through there, but no. There's Pokey or Porky, however you want to call him, wherever the fuck you're from. Don't be rubbernecking. You're getting it in the cops. Oops. I mean officers' way.
Cops, officers.
Tomorrow, I, Pokey, will tell you more about this strange meteorite. I'm fine here, but you're bugging the officers. Look who's fucking talking, fatty. You're the one bothering them. Hell, even the cop says he's annoying.
Yeah, I don't know if they want a little fat kid in there.
Nice timing, yes. Will you do something about Pokey?
Oh, wow.
He's driving me nuts. Are you two friends? I'm just going to say no.
See, right there, RPG elements right there. That just showed you right there that you choose what to say. That's RPG. You choose what you want to say, not what the game had pre-chosen for you. That's why sometimes I don't like games today, because they choose what they think is good enough, not what you think. That's what's so good about RPG is it's what you think is good enough.
Yeah, like, come on. I basically said no. I'm not friends with that fat boy. Fuck that shit.
No, you don't know if you're friends with them or not from real life. You could have lied or you're telling the truth. You don't know. It's what you think. And that's where RPG comes with imagination, is what you think in your mind. That's what you can think.
Welcome home, Ness. It's not necessary to let's scoot off to bed yet. I'm just gonna go to bed and watch. He's gonna be later that night. Okay, it is in the middle of the night, obviously. Like, okay, hooray, you're sleeping. Okay, you're sleeping. It's all dark. This shit. You wake up
again.
Like the second time you wake up, it is just so annoying. Like, and there's your sister. Someone's knocking at the door, and what an annoying knock.
Shut the volume a little bit.
Like, ain't that the truth? Knocks are annoying. I fucking hate when people knock so loud like animals. Fuck, I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's that fat kid.
Porky.
Pokey.
Pokey. I'm gonna call him Porky.
Yeah, you know, that's what they call him in Japan. Good evening, man. You're sure looking lovely as usual. Is he hitting on my mom?
I don't know if he is or not.
He's basically saying good evening, man, and he's snickering about it. He's basically thinking that she's a MILF or something. I don't know.
And if you don't know what MILF is, you don't need to know.
I'll tell him.
No, don't even think about it. Don't say it.
I'll tell him.
I'll
tell him.
Don't say it.
The audience have a right to know.
No, they can look it up if they want to. We're not saying on this channel. This is just gaming. All right, come on, dude. Just can you please make it the way I want it though? I'm the guy who created this thing. Come on. Let's do some things that I want to. Alright, thank you.
I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Mother, I like to fuck.
Ah! If you didn't hear it, that's a good thing. I hope you didn't hear it, people. This is his choice, not mine. But I'm having some fun. I know I'm a little uptight, but this I don't want it to be too, inappropriate. I mean, I still want to have some fun, just don't make it too crazy,
If I wanted to go crazy, I flash at the camera. I'm kidding.
Yes, and that would mean this video would be taken down.
I'm kidding. I would never do that.
Good.
Why the hell would I want to show my balls to someone I don't even know?
It's true too.
It's like I personally hate physicals because of it. I am not kidding. That's the reason why I hate physicals. Because I basically have to throw my balls to the doctor. I mean, it's just.
Hey, I don't mind having a girl doctor for that though.
Oh yeah, sure. As far as I recall, you told me once that you actually. Oh wait, never mind. That's between us.
Yeah.
Never mind.
For people who want to know, too bad.
You don't want to know.
No.
Oh, you want to know, don't you? Oh yeah.
It's not, guys.
I can tell you want to know.
Guys, trust me, it's not that bad actually. It's not like anything like gross or just keep it between.
Well, you believe me if I tell you one of my friends has a physical once with a female doctor, and he actually got a. Yeah, he got one. Right.
He got a girl cleaning the pipes.
He got a boner while the doctor was touching him. I don't know what the fuck was going on in his mind. He just told me.
Yay!
He told me about it. I did not know nothing about it until he told me. I was just thinking to myself.
Hey, can I play a little?
Oh sure, here you go.
So after every battle, I think we're gonna switch it up because there's a lot of battles in here, right?
Nah, there's actually on-screen enemies. Like they switch it from because the original Earthbound actually had random encounters.
Huh.
Random fucking encounters.
So kind of like Final Fantasy and Zelda, but you see the people in Zelda.
Yeah, Zelda.
Zelda Link to the Past, I should say. Link to the Past. That's
not random encounters. Like you see them right on the screen. I'm talking about like, on the screen shit. Like when you go into battle, you see them on the screen. Like,
so it's kind of like Pokemon and Final Fantasy, that kind of thing.
In a weird way, yeah, it is. Like I'm telling you, you fight a lot of enemies in this game. I'm telling you this right now.
Well, I don't want to switch now since I just bash.
Yeah, that's basically like attack.
Yeah. Haha. Wow, Ness is punching a dog.
Check out PSI, like PK.
Oh shoot!
You try to get away.
I didn't mean to do that.
Ah, fuck. 6 points of damage to the runaway dog. Pokey apologize. Like.
See, what's kind of stinks about this controller is it's a little
Oh, that's life up. Use that.
Oh shit! I'm dying. Yay! What's PP? What's PP mean?
PowerPoints.
Oh, PowerPoints. That means how many times you hit it before
how much does the PowerPoint, like the moves you use, like a PowerPoint or something? So really, as you can see, this game.
So PowerPoint means how much you need to life up, right?
Right, to use the move,
oh.
like the PK move.
Oh.
I mean, really, this game is unique all on its own. It just has that charm that can never die out. I mean, there's actually 3 Earthbound games in total, but sadly, the third one is not called Earthbound. It's just called Mother 3.
That's
And
what
believe it or not,
that's what things about a lot of movies and games today. They always change it up a little bit.
I am not kidding when I say this. When Earthbound 3, well, Mother 3 was being made, it was originally going to be on the 64.
Really?
It was showed at Space World 2000.
Space World? What's Space World?
It's like a gaming convention with visual trailers. It's like
no!
IGN. You lose a turn.
Why is that?
Like when an enemy gets you from behind, you lose a turn. But when you get them from behind, they lose a turn. But if you're powerful enough and you have like a high ass level, you can actually kill these guys in one shot.
You know what's kind of weird though? Like the button setup is kind of like how like a Xbox.
Ness do nothing. What the fuck?
Alright, I won. Yay. No, it's kind of weird though because the controller setup is kind of like Xbox, but the buttons are flipped though, which is weird though. And like if the same control setup was like this, the B button would be like for jump and A would be like the crouch. Like I'm just seeing like Call of Duty style, but isn't that pretty wild?
Yeah,
go, switching up.
Okay, like there's that weird ass guy with a billboard making. Oh, there's Picky, which I don't know why the fuck they called him Picky.
Picky? His name was Picky?
Yeah, Picky. His brother's name is Picky.
Huh.
Well,
Dog, where you going? Boy, come back.
Fucking dog is a pussy.
He's like a Fang from Harry Potter. If you know who Fang is, right? I mean, like remember God, what's his name? Shoot, forgot his name.
Who?
Harry Potter. You know, like the big guy. He's like he's big, tall. He's got that
Beard.
Yeah.
Hendrick or something like that.
God, what's his name?
Gonzin.
I'll think about it. I mean, I'll shout it out.
What the fuck? Look at that. You got a bumblebee coming out of a meteor.
Wow.
Oh my god, it's an alien bee!
I'm from the 10 years from the future. Holy crap.
10 years into the future. Like, Ness is like 13 in this. He was 12 in the last game. He's 13 in this. So
wow, that's kind of cool.
Like, Ness was like 23 in that 10 years in the future. Like, damn, like, what the fuck? Oh, Ness would be doing when Gygas, somewhere on Earth, if you start to confront the enemy immediately, you may have time to counter the evil intentions of Gygas. Oh yeah, just to mention, Gygas is the bad guy of this entire game. You'll find him. You'll actually find him in the last game. If you listen to what I told you, yeah. Well, whatever. I just don't care. I just want you to follow me. So a bumblebee joined me.
This is gonna be interesting. How this bumblebee's gonna fight. Very interesting.
Ness, it looks like you're really in a lot of trouble this time. 3 boys, he said. I'm not one of those 3 boys, am I? Because I'm not into it.
What kind of stinks about this, though, for the text is you can't tell who's talking, so I wish they had, like, a color-coordinated...
You can actually tell right off the back. Ness doesn't really talk too often.
He doesn't? Oh. Well, I'm just saying, like, they should have, like, color-coded dots, not their names, just because there's not much of a big text box.
It's really easy to figure out who's talking, believe it or not.
Well, I'm just saying for new players, though.
Like, for new players, it's a little harder for them, sure, whatever the hell they think is okay for them. But still, I'm just saying, this game itself, it's just all about the little things coming together. This game, believe it or not, beats Call of Duty 10 to a million.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer RPG over anything. I mean, RPG is one of my favorite genre type.
At Foiling Master Gygas explains, but Buzz, you must now surrender. You are no longer a hero, but just a useless insect. I will stomp you hard. So this is the first boss you fight, believe it or not, and he is powerful as shit. Buzz tried PSI Shield, Omega or something. Okay. Starman Jr. Charge forward. Mass attack.
You know what's weird though. Whoa. You know what's weird? What was it? Yeah, the bee. If any of the monsters are allergic to the bee, one sting will kill them.
Yeah, I just want to. I always want to do that. Like, I want to kill this monster. Press B. Starman was defeated. Okay. Believe it or not, if I were you, this is actually Starman.net is a fan site. You can find out more about these games as you wish.
Ooh, IQ went up. Woo!
So really, this game is unique. I mean, come on, man. This game actually beats Call of Duty. People need to learn to try out new games. If you say that you're a gamer and you only play Call of Duty, you're no gamer. A gamer.
If you only stick to one type of genre or one game, like even if you play Halo and Call of Duty, you're still not, because you gotta expand. Like I knew Call of Duty gamers that hate Borderlands, and I don't know why. Borderlands is a kick-ass RPG game.
It's a kick-ass first-person RPG.
Yeah. Where do we have to go now?
We gotta go to his next door.
Oh, so we have to go to
his place. Yeah.
So like, is there like objectives like?
No, like it's just common sense. Like where you have to go. Like,
okay.
It's really like what you got to do next is really up to you.
Oh, okay, I see.
See, you're taking.
That's where the time takes, because you gotta figure out where to go and all that.
You can just talk by pressing the L button, right?
Oh, did not know that. See, man, where you always been?
Look at the mother's face. Ugh.
I'll have to think about a suitable punishment. Look at the dad. Looks like one of those old college professors.
He's gonna get a spanking. Ass spanking. Okay, let's go. Get out of here.
I can't.
No, I was thinking.
Oh.
Tired of your family living next door. We've loaned your father a lot of money.
Next story. My husband is much to me with the children. Oh well, nice guys finish last. Whatever. Nice guys don't always finish last.
What is that? Young beetle.
Hey! You kill my freaking bee!
Go talk to the bee. See if it's alright.
Listen to my final words. To defeat Gygas, your own power must unite with Earth's. The Earth will channel your power and multiply it. There are 8 points that you must visit. Make these places your own. Each of these locations is your sanctuary. One of them is near Onnet. It is called Giant Step. Go there first. Do you understand? I see. I apologize. I guess I didn't explain it well enough. If you gotta get some... Wait, I said yes.
You gotta press A. You can't press B.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, so yeah, it's just like every other game. Like you press B to get out of something, but there's some games.
Still B is acts like A, but it still acts like B at the same time.
No, you're so used to the Xbox. It's not even funny.
Well, the A used to be down there. A selected everything. Now B's down here. I thought it works like A,
No, it does not.
Oh, the sound's
I see a spider up there.
Oh my. You recorded the melodies.
Also, this game really does require you to get 8 songs because Gygas' weakness is music.
But do you want to hear the story one more time? I should just say no, right?
Yeah, just press no. Okay. So already done. Doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
Sounds
that neighbor bitch mother. This is for you for killing my bee, man, and for the dad too. Forget you, man. Saying you loaned us money. Oh well, so what? You hated being neighbors? Then move. Okay, I know I'm just getting all crazy about a game, but still.
Man, if I had neighbors like that, I'll fucking Molotov their house. Oh shit! It's one of those.
Now it's daytime. So now we gotta south. Okay, so we gotta go down this way to go to Onnet. Do we have to go back to the house to grab anything, or are we good?
Well, we're good.
We're good? Okay.
Yeah. And believe it or not, you can actually get a map in the library. You can just get a map of the towns and everything else at the library. That's the library right there. You just go in there, talk to the lady, and she'll give it to you.
That's cool. Maps are really good.
And believe it or not, at the end of the game, you actually get to return them.
Huh, wow. Kids can only borrow maps at the library. Ha! That's what's so good about kids. Alright, thanks.
Thanks, bitch lady.
4 o'clock.
Yeah,
Alright, sweet. Here's the map.
yeah, so see?
So it kind of looks, it kind of reminds me of a Pokemon-esque kind of thing.
Yeah, but believe it or not, all the equipped items that you get here are just things that we buy every day. Like food items and stuff. It's stuff that we buy every day. I am not kidding. Like bread, fucking french fries, burgers, fucking everything else. Like a fucking... Yes.
Yes. Okay, whatever. Ah!
There's a dog. It's not gonna do nothing to you. And some of the soundtracks in this game are actually pretty catchy, even though you do sound stupid for humming them.
Yeah.
Here's one of them.
You know what's kind of, I mean, the only complaint, the game is like freaking amazing. The only complaint I have is you can't tell the HP of the bot of every time you attack someone. You can't really see the HP.
Yeah. What could you do for Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
I have a point there. Not many, bosses show the health. Like, it'd be nice to see it.
Yeah.
Like, it's
so
convenient.
so now what do we get? So where do we have to go now?
We gotta go to our 8 sanctuaries. There's one here in Onett. So
we have to find our sanctuary then.
So yeah, like here's the thing. It's right up there on this up the road, but it's locked.
Right here?
So yeah, look, the door's locked. So you gotta get the key off the mayor.
The mayor. So we have to go to.
Like as you can see, you got Randy. See, that just sounds stupid. Just like
Yeah.
I'm humming it.
Yeah, this the background is kind of like a.
Like a weed, like you're
Whoa.
on weed, like on weed.
Yeah.
Like fucking weed, and you're just smoking it to the point where you just can't smoke anything anymore, and you're just like seeing colors and you see it's dirty dog. Like fucking.
I like how Ego Raptor makes fun of Super Mario Brothers. You know what's funny? You know what I'm going to, right? That's
Yeah.
I like. Okay, so we got to go to. Okay, where do we find the mayor?
Oh yeah, I want to bring this back.
Oh, did you beat the whole game? You beat it already? What'd you think of it?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It was actually pretty good. You want to hold on for a while? I don't play as much. You can hold on for a while until I beat.
No, I actually want to borrow Halo Wars. I mean.
Oh, okay? Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. All right,
I'll go grab it.
No, okay. So, all right, gotta go find the mayor, which.
He's in City Hall. You'll find him in the.
All right. So, oh, I know where to go. City Hall. It's got that big town right there. That big, kind of like the White House. Bow Wow, don't you think you'll be needing a weapon? Don't you know the drugstore sells things you can use? I knew about it. Oh, that's kind of cool. Alright. And I'm guessing this is the mayor. Rumor has it that the shark boss is hanging out near the giant step. Huh. See, why it has a lot of RPG-ness to it, which this is my first time playing, like, right here. You gotta look around. It, RPG, it's not like, you have to go through the game. It takes time. You gotta figure out for yourself. You gotta use... Every RPG game has logic to it. You gotta think.
Well, unfortunately, most people don't like to think.
Yeah, they just want to play, and they want the game to play it.
Like, Call of Duty, for instance, is so brain dead, a 5-year-old can play it.
Yeah.
I mean, I even know a little kid, one of my cousins, named, well, I don't want to say his name, but I can call him P-Man. I'm serious, we call him P-Man.
Oh, okay, I have to set up a meeting, or...
No, you can go up there, and you can talk to him, like, he'll just tell you what to do next.
Oh, crap.
Oh, wait, the cop is... Oh, the sharks. You gotta beat the sharks.
Let me see, I saw a guy on outside. Crap, I did not mean to do that.
Now you gotta go through all this. You mind if I show this to the guys on YouTube? Like,
yeah, sure. Guys, before we keep going on, check this out.
I literally found a way to play with my Wii remote using an N64 controller, but I'm pretty sure most people have figured it out. Like, see? You gotta get an app. Like, if you have a Kindle Fire HD, for example, you could just get the One Mobile Market, and you can get all the Android apps that you can't get on this. Why?
video. Just keep going, keep going.
Anywho, you can actually connect your Wii remote to this because there's some certain things on the One Mobile app that you can get that you can't use, like the simple just scan for Wii remotes option right there on most of the emulators that you get on here. But there's only one. It's for the Game Boy Advance. The other ones you got to get the APK files for it. Sadly, like the MD Emu, that's like the Sega Genesis emulator. They actually has the option just to press scan Wii remote and just press synchronize button on any Wii remote you have.
Huh, that's pretty cool. That's
like
NES.
Wild. It goes for the same for the NES, the MD, and this one right here, the SNES 9X that you get. This one.
Show them. Like, you want to show them?
Yeah, go ahead. Like here, just grab it. Just
right here.
Like see, like this one right here, you can get on the One Mobile Market, and so can you get this one. And so if it has that blue Game Boy, I suggest you get that one because that gives you the option to scan for Wii remotes. But for if you want to connect to the Wii remote using
see the remote right here.
Yeah, and if you want a basic N64 emulator, all you really need to do is just go on a One Mobile Market, and I can just do this. I can just use my Wii remote to play one of the greatest N64 titles of all time.
Play it.
Star Fox.
I think that's pretty damn cool. Let's say so myself, but yeah, that's something really cool to think about. Check out, anybody. We're gonna play just a.
If you have any more questions on how you actually get all these stuff onto your Kindle Fire HD or any other tablet that does not run on Google Play or anything like that,
just send an email. Send an email to a message to our channel, and he'll answer it for you.
I'll be happy to answer it for you. Or on the other hand, you can just email me through my email account,
which we'll put in the description. If you guys got any questions before we keep talking about emulators and about that, before we get back to Earthbound, sorry about that. If you got any more questions about emulators, you can ask me like what they are, how to install them, and how to download it.
But if you want someone who's actually good at installing emulators onto mobile devices such as a tablet or phone,
you can ask him.
You can ask me.
You know what? If I might make a tutorial video maybe next time, something like that, if I get enough questions.
Yeah. As for me, this is all you need. I'm dead serious. If you want to play a game of Nintendo, I mean, come here. This is basically the same thing, only has analog.
You gotta show it.
Like, this is basically the same thing, only with analog.
And you got basically bumpers.
Like, you got 4 bumpers right here.
Yeah, actually 2 bumpers. I call these triggers.
Like, triggers. That's what the triggers are, the ones for the Xbox. That's what everybody calls them. But I call them bumpers because they're right up here, like dog bone shape. It's like perfect for your hands.
It is perfect for your hands.
Like,
I mean, I had to say the Super Nintendo controller is gotta be like the best handling of a controller.
Like, here, handle this one for a second. Like, just hold on to it. Like,
yeah, it does have another good feeling to it.
Like, it just feels good.
I would add this. I would put these two together. I mean, I'll put these together because they got the same style with it.
Yeah.
Except they just got the analog sticks. I mean, that's the only thing. I mean, I'll put those two together. But I gotta say, the second best controller is the Xbox 360. I mean, it just lands right in your hand.
Like,
and some people argue, like, oh, PlayStation better. I'm like, no. PlayStation, you have to hold it like this. You gotta put your 2 fingers on. You gotta put your two fingers.
If you're like
you gotta put 2 fingers on each of the on all the 4 buttons on the back.
Yeah, it's
on the Xbox on the Xbox controller. You don't. I mean, yes, some people say, oh, you just put all your 4 PlayStation. You just put. I'm like, you just put all your 4. You put your 4 fingers on there. You can hold it like this. I'm like, it's just you gotta hold it like this. Xbox, you don't have to put it right there because once you put your two fingers when you put it in your hands, when you put your 2 fingers on the triggers, you don't have to hold it like this because it's got that weird wonky feeling. It won't work like this. Just hold it like this. The Xbox just fits right in your hand.
They actually fixed that with the PlayStation 4 coming out.
Yeah, they are fixing that up. But PlayStation, the Xbox 360 controller is the best though.
I'll agree
it's
with
the second best. It's the second best.
No, but the grips on it are stupid. Like, the grips on it.
Yeah.
They wear out over time.
It will, but that's for everything though.
Like, the PlayStation ones... You want to know something?
Let me keep going.
Believe it or not?
I'm keep playing Earthbound. We'll come back to that. Let me just find the sharks. And then...
I know where they are. Don't worry about it. I actually beat this game before.
Yeah, so. But you keep... let's keep a little talking before we get back on Earthbound.
Yeah, so I actually have a PlayStation 2 at home. Like, the big fat ones. I actually had that one since the day they came out.
Shark's giant step.
Believe it or not, it still works, and the goddamn grips for it never wore down. That's why I say PlayStation got that right.
Yeah, you know, some people say PlayStation 3 is the best, is still one of the best because they said they beat Xbox 360 now. I'm like, okay, so you're saying now PlayStation 3 is the best.
I'll find shorts.
Yeah, you can play a little bit. Sorry, I want to talk a little bit. So I'm saying like, okay, so you're saying PlayStation 3 is the best because now I heard like a few weeks ago. Oh, this was back like in December or January. They say now PlayStation 3 has beaten Xbox 360 in sales. I'm like, wait, okay, so you're saying it's the best because now it's beaten in sales? Like, hello, both of you has been out for like what, 3 or 4 years? Xbox 360 has beaten them in sales. Ha ha ha.
Okay. Like, you gotta remember this. Like, each console has their own flaws and their own flaws. Every console does.
It does.
Like, for instance, the Xbox's bumpers. They basically suck balls.
The bumpers, well,
they feel a little off. But when I go to the PlayStation's bumpers, they feel alright. They feel great.
Well, I think the Xbox 360 bumpers are fine. I think they're fine. I mean,
but they kind of break easily, so that's one of the bad things about it. That's what I feel that the PlayStation.
And the thing that makes me angry the most about arguments about what's the better console is Blu-ray. I can't stand when they say PlayStation 3 is the best because of Blu-ray.
Look, hey, here's a weird freaking camera guy's gonna show up. What the fuck?
Wow.
What the hell? A gendered bender of Mary Poppins? I am a photographic genius, if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera, ready? Say Fuzzy Pickles. Fuzzy Pickles!
What the fuck?
Fuzzy Pickles. See, this is the kind of game. This
game
game does not take itself seriously.
Yeah, I know. It's like childish, but it's kind of cool at the same time. Why they can't say cheese or testicles or something like that?
Believe it or not, one of my photographers at my school once, back when I was a kid, like elementary, he had to say smile and say testicles. He seriously said that.
I think where I got that from, and I think you know where he got it from. There was a movie called The Commitments, and they were taking a band picture, and the photographer says, "Say testicles." So I'm thinking that's where he got that.
Yeah, that's probably where he got that.
Have you ever seen that movie?
I have.
It's a great movie. It's a good movie, isn't it?
I also saw a movie called have you ever heard of Child's Play? With Chucky.
Well, who hasn't?
It's a cult classic. But...
Yeah, it is a cult classic. Oh, you want to talk about cult classics? It's like one of my favorite movies. It is made in 1979. It is called The Warriors.
Oh God, I love The Warriors.
That movie kicks ass.
And it's funny. I just simply love that guy with the bottles on his fingers. Say,
Warriors, come out to play. Yes.
Hold on, let me try to do this voice. Hold on. Warriors, come out and play. Warriors, come out and play.
You know, so while like they were trying, like I was watching behind the scenes, and they said they were trying to figure out like how he wanted the director wanted him to figure out intimidation, and so what he did was, because this was actually filmed in New York, so he went to the beach where there was like under the boardwalk. He found some old beer bottles, and that's what he did. I mean, seriously. And he ad-libbed that whole line.
He was the one who made that line?
Yeah, he ad-libbed the whole line. If you don't know what ad-lib means, it means he just did it, like, right there. Like, he didn't, like, there was no script, he just did it from right there. No line whatsoever, he just did it all by, I can't say memory, I just say all by, he just pulled it right out. He pulled it out of his ass. That's what
believe it or not, there was a guy on Xbox Live called The Warriors. And when I was, he challenged me to a one-on-one, and I was looking for him that whole game. I found him with a sniper. It was a sniper match. I was just fucking with him the whole time. So I was just basically going, Warriors, come out and play.
Warriors,
come out and play.
Yeah. So I mean, if you don't know what the movie's about, I'll give you a little quick plot before we get back to Earthbound, where we just been going off. But I don't care because it's fun doing this. But what the whole movie is about, it's just the different gangs in New York City. They come together, and the biggest gang, the biggest hugest gang who like basically doesn't run the whole city, but they're like the biggest one out of all the other gangs. And the leader of that gang, he calls in for a meeting of all the other gangs, and he has a plan of taking over the city if all the gangs come together and stop being assholes to one each other because of their turfs. If everyone comes together, they can rule the city, they can take over the city, they can do whatever they want. So they thought it was a good plan to do. They told everyone to don't bring any weapons, don't be fighting and all that. But there's one gang who, I think it's called like the Misfits. I think who does the Warriors thing. Who's the leader? He brings a gun in, shoots the leader, and he blames it on the gang called the Warriors. And so there was like over hundreds of people in the gangs, but only 9 of them who are like kind of like on the top of the gang. So like every gang has like as a leader, and they have like they have like kind of like
leaders and followers.
Leaders and followers. So it's kind of like how the mob had like had different people who he talked to the Godfather, and they told what their people to do. That's kind of like that was like that. They had a kind of like a leader, then a co-leader, then they had like a
stage captain or something.
Yeah,
like
so they have like different captains, and so there are 9 of them who goes there. So the guy who shot the leader of the gang blamed it on the Warriors. So you got before I go on, I'm sorry, I always do this back and forth thing. The leader of the gang says there's over 500,000 people in the whole city. 500,000 people. And where they go is where the Warriors, their turf is in Coney Island. And they had to go all the way to the Bronx. If you don't know where that is, here's Coney Island, here's the Bronx. It's over 1,000 miles. No, not 1,000. Over thousands of...
Walking distance?
I mean, no, it's like... It takes over 90 minutes to get to Coney Island to the Bronx. By train, 90 minutes.
Oh, I realized the power of hypnosis.
Nice. But... So now think about this. You got 9 people running away from 500,000 people who want to try to kill the Warriors.
Oh, hey, watch this. I said to the mom, "Hey, you're back. Don't bother us. I know you look tired. Mother understands that. Eat some pussy."
So back to Earthbound. We don't have much to say about it. I mean, it's a great game. I mean, it's a great game. It's a lot of fun. I'm gonna start playing more of this. It's really fun.
Here, you can go start off where I left off. Or you want to start your own thing?
Yeah, I might do a let's play. I might, but I got a whole list of let's plays. This is gonna be this won't be for a while. This won't be for a great while because like I said, if you saw my update, I got a lot of scary let's play games that are mods, and I got two full games that I'm wanting to do. So it's gonna take a fucking long time before I get to here. So sorry about that. So I mean,
the auto win thing. Like if you find an enemy weaker than you automatically win.
Now that's pretty awesome. So
that's like an amazing feature. Watch it. It's like, except for the Stray Dog, I guess it only works on the snakes at the moment, but fighting attack.
But I don't have much to say. Do you have much to say?
No. It's Earthbound.
It's a great game. I recommend it to anyone who wants to start out playing. Like I said, emulators.
Wait, before we continue on, there's also another one they should know about. Mother 3.
I think you said about that.
Yeah, but I was also finishing up that originally it was gonna be called Earthbound 64.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah.
It was unreleased for a reason because it was a lot harder to make a game like this into 3D. It was really hard for them, so they basically canned it.
Wow.
It was never heard from after like 10 fucking years, like 12 or 13 fucking years later.
So like I said, I don't think there's nothing much. I gotta say or icon 1-2. Icon 1-2 because it's kind of easy for me. But we don't think really much to say. All I want to say is if you want to play these old games, just get an emulator. Go to Cool ROMs. I'll give you the link in the description so you can check it out. So you want to go and check it out so you can install it on your computer. I recommend if you want to play it, I recommend getting one of these because it'll be easier to play than your keyboard. I'll tell you that right now. Sorry about that.
It's alright.
And it's got that placement. If you remember playing these as a child, there you go, get it. If you're starting out gaming, this is where to start out. You can play the today's games, but this is where you need to start out. Is this right here?
Aye.
Well, I got nothing much else to say. Do you?
No, not really. Let's just cut this video and
all right, that's pretty much it. So I'm Bobman18.
Icon 12.
And this is another old video game review.
Wait, before we go.
Oh God, come on! He's a little naughty guy. See ya, guys.
I'm not naughty. I'm an asshole.